Let me ask you something. When was the last time you did something and didn't immediately explain it? Not justify it, not soften it, not wrap it up in logic so that it felt more acceptable to people. You just did it. And when someone actually questioned it, you didn't scramble for reasons. You didn't overtalk. You didn't feel the need to prove that you were right. You just thought, so what? That sentence, the two words, it is not indifference. It's not even arrogance. It's not giving up. What it is freedom. See, most of us are walking around carrying an invisible resume, a running list of explanations. Why we chose something, why did we say no, why did we change our mind, why we stayed, why we left, why we're tired, why do we want more, why don't I want what I used to want before, goes on and on and on. And the exhausting part, no one even asked for these explanations. We preemptively offer them because somewhere along the way, we learned that existing without justification was dangerous. It's too selfish, it's too dramatic, it's too much, too confusing, too disappointing. You know what I mean. So we narrate our lives like we are on trial. Here's the truth no one says out loud. You don't owe the world coherence. You don't owe anyone consistency with a version of you that no longer exists or doesn't fit. You don't owe an explanation for evolving. And yet, so many people delay their lives waiting for permission that never arrives. Permission to rest, permission to pivot, permission to disappoint, permission to choose differently. This conversation is about what happens when you stop waiting. It's what I call the power of so what. So what isn't careless, it is decisive. It is what you say when someone doesn't understand your boundary, when someone doesn't agree with your choice, or if someone preferred the old version of you, or they're uncomfortable with your growth. So what is what you say after you have listened and decided. Does not come from ego. It comes from clarity. It is the line between living reactively and living deliberately. This is not about blowing up your life, by the way. Although God knows some of us need to do that. It's about stepping into stopping the internal negotiations that exhaust you. The ones that sound like, I'll do it, but only if everyone is okay with it. I want this, but I don't want to upset anyone. I'll wait until it makes sense to everybody else. Here's the thing. No one teaches you. If you wait until everyone understands your life, you're never going to live it. So what is not a manifestation or a manifesto for being dismissive or reckless or being selfish. It's not about any of those things. It is about discernment, about knowing the difference between feedback that you should consider and noise that you should ignore. Guilt that teaches or guilt that manipulates. Love that expands you, or is it love that makes you shrink? It's a practice. It's a mindset. It is a muscle that we need to build. And like any other muscle, it strengthens the more you use it. So before we go any further, I want to leave you with this. What are you currently explaining that you no longer believe needs explaining? Not out loud, but to yourself. And what might happen if just once you let that explanation drop and replace it with two words? So